The weight of a choice settles long before you feel its shape. A single decision can etch itself into the grain of every day that follows. Now, step across the line your own heart has drawn. But the memories surfacing in her mind were slowly searing her emotions. She stepped out of the Wanhe Building, then squatted down, silently looking up at the moon in the sky, her dark pupils reflecting the cold moonlight. She wrapped her arms around her knees, and after a long while, she finally took out her phone. On the phone was a photo she had sneakily taken at the dinner table just now. It was of Jai Mulan. She stared at the photo, her fingertips gently brushing over the face on the screen, and then she whispered very softly, "Mother, Jai Mulan." She looked a lot like her mother. Jiang Fulai had just returned. He originally planned to take Jiang He out for dinner first, but while driving through the streets, he caught sight of a white figure squatting on the side of the road. "Stop the car," he said abruptly, sitting up. The car slowly came to a halt. Jiang Fulai, from across the street, silently gazed at Bai Lion through the window, past myriad lights, past a long river. Just as the first time, she was looking at the moon, and he was quietly watching her. She wore plain clothes, squatting with her back to the street light, her snow-colored skirt spreading on the ground, blooming like orchids. She seemingly had no expression, just quietly looking at one place. But Jiang Fulai always felt that at this moment, she was fragmented, shattered into pieces, scattered on the ground. Jiang He also saw Bai Lion. He was about to get out of the car after climbing down from the chair, but he was coldly seized by the back of the neck by Jiang Fulai. Jiang He's eyes widened, full of reproach. Jiang Fulai glanced at him and casually pressed him back into his seat. "You can't talk anyway, let's go back." He got out of the car and then closed the door behind him. "Jiang He, is there really no police to deal with this?" Ming Dinghang in the driver's seat glanced at the rearview mirror, indicating he was helpless to intervene. Jiang Fulai walked up to Bai Lion. A person usually so alert at this moment didn't sense his approach. He squatted opposite Bai Lion, following her gaze to see a full moon. After gazing for a while, Jiang Fulai commented, "Did you calculate that from this angle, the moon looks brighter?" Bai Lion snapped back to reality, and upon lifting her eyes, she saw a face of extraordinary features. The sudden sight was impactful. The man's pair of phoenix eyes were squinted lightly, his brow raised as he looked at her. Even while squatting, his posture remained remarkably graceful. "Ah!" Bai Lion thought he would return very late today. She turned off her phone. "Why would you say that?" "I used to like sitting in the last row of the classroom in one particular spot," said Jiang Fulai, looking at her, his eyes exceptionally shallow and clear. "The school forum rumored that spot had the best study efficiency because I had calculated it. But in fact," Jiang Fulai continued leisurely, "the professor felt intimidated speaking with me in the front, so he asked the dean of the Ma Institute to have me sit at the back whenever possible." She could imagine it, the professor not daring to speak and not daring to find him directly. He could only silently ask someone else to pass on the message. "You came out early. Have you eaten?" Jiang Fulai asked after seeing her expression before he stood up. Bai Lion shook her head. As expected, he saw she was still reluctantly squatting on the ground, not very eager to move. Jiang Fulai extended his hand, his gaze lowered. "Come on, I'll take you to eat something that ordinary people can't get." Bai Lion looked up with half-lifted eyes. She stared at that glistening, slender hand for a long while. In the air, a faint scent of silvergrass seemed to flow, with continuous traffic on the road, and behind her were lights from 1,000 homes. She extended her hand and grasped that bit of warmth from Xiangcheng. Jiang Fulai took Bai Lion out for a meal, not to Wanhe Building, but to a private residence in an alley. When Ming Dinghang knocked on the door, a man inside came out cursing and holding a kitchen knife. "What are you knocking for? Do you need me to knock some sense into you with a hammer?" Hammer. Creak, the door opened. The man's gaze fell upon the tall figure in an ink-colored trench coat standing behind Ming Dinghang. The man's light eyes, cold as a spring, swept over him dismissively. The man's machine gun-like mouth seemed to be hit by a switch, instantly shutting. He opened the door politely, a smile playing at his lips. He stepped aside to let the line of people enter. His eyes widened when they met Bai Lion's gaze. Then he grabbed hold of Ming Dingheng's hem tightly, gesticulating with his eyes to Ming Dingheng. How come there's a girl? Ming Dingheng looked at him in surprise. Kai lawyer, why are you grabbing me? Kai Yundai. He tilted his chin slightly, his peripheral vision fixed on Bai Lion, gesturing fiercely with his eyes as if they were about to spasm. Ming Dingheng frowned. Do your eyes hurt? Kai Yundai. He was tired. Suddenly, Kai Yundai let go, turned without expression, and closed the door. He went to the kitchen with the knife. Wanhe Building. Jai Mulin re-entered the private dining room trying to suppress her anger. Jai Shaejun knew the moment he received the message from Bai Lion that the mother and daughter hadn't come to an agreement. He wasn't surprised. Jai Mulin had a strong personality and a strong need for control. Bai Lion was obedient but had her own thoughts, such as sitting by Jai Heng's bedside every day. Brother, you help me persuade her. Jai Mulin sat down, calmly speaking to Jai Shaejun. I must take her with me. Jai Shaejun didn't say a word, so Jai Mulin turned her gaze toward Su-en. Su-en gave her a reassuring look and then said with a smile, throwing out the bait, Mr. Jai, you know that Jiangjing Private School has strong faculty and international connections. It's a breeding ground for diplomats in liberal arts. If she goes there to study, she will absolutely do better than anywhere else in the future. The position of a diplomat was an unattainable job for someone from Xiancheng. Jai Shaejun shook his head. She wants to finish high school in Xiancheng. Those were the exact words Bai Lion had texted to Jai Shaejun just now. Brother, Jai Mulin frowned. She slammed down her chopsticks with a snap. Don't you want to leave this place, or do you want her to stay here forever? Jai Mulin, Jai Shaejun looked up. How long have you been back, and have you ever asked what Alien is thinking? Do you know that she has now switched to science? Switched to science? Jai Mulin's brows furrowed. In her senior year, switched to science. She glanced at Su-en, holding back because he was present. She didn't mention that Bai Lion had been driven to switch from the science class to the humanities by her teachers in her first year of high school. Su-en's son was a junior at Jiangjing University, currently applying for graduate school. For her to mention this in front of Su-en was something she simply couldn't bring herself to say. Can you please stop making things worse? Jai Mulin poured herself a glass of cold water. She needs to suffer to know the value of hard work. Don't you know that she can fall asleep while practicing the zither, frustrating her teacher to the point of leaving? If we don't discipline her properly and just let her do as she pleases, how will she ever get by in society in the future? Every child has a rebellious phase. Su-en was surprised to find Bai Lion so rebellious. Afraid that the siblings would start arguing, he consoled Jai Mulin. Studying science is fine, too. Maybe the child likes science. It's not like there are no opportunities. Su-en was just saying it casually. Switching from humanities to science in her senior year. It must be rebellion, as Jai Mulin said. What opportunities? He hadn't really considered it. Jai Shaejun didn't answer Su-en. Suppressing his anger, he pressed his hand on the table and stood up. Jai Mulin, it was bad enough you left her alone with the Bai family, but can you not impose your own ideas on her? Dad and I don't care about her getting into Baikeng University or what grades she'll get, so what's wrong with letting her study science if she wants to? Also, Alien has only been learning the zither for a year, and she already plays so well. What more do you want from her? She can play the gazheng. Mulan placed her glass on the table with a clatter. Are you joking? Was she unaware of Bai Lion's learning progress? At first, Mulan personally supervised Bai Lion, the first student from the Bai family to have a teacher storm off in frustration. During that time, Mulan nearly never left the house, fearing the sight of those people at the Bai family's ancestral hall. She played at the school's anniversary celebration, Shaejun said, looking at Mulan's incredulous expression. You really didn't know? Mulan stared at Shaejun for a long moment, then shook her head. There's a parent-teacher meeting tomorrow, Shaejun said, softening his tone. Let's just leave the matter of moving to Jiangjing as it is for now. Let her study science. If necessary, she can switch back to humanities next year. Shaejun and Jai Heng were indifferent about these things. Su-en started to feel surprised when he heard that Bai Lion could play the gazheng, as he was particularly sensitive to gazheng players. Is she good at it? Only after 1 year? Mulan looked out the window. Yes, I didn't expect that after a year she actually learned it. Really only 1 year? Su-en didn't know much about the Gazhang, but he supposed that one couldn't get very good after only a year. Shaejun said she played well. Perhaps he hadn't heard many good performances. Su-en felt a bit regretful. If she had talent, she should have started earlier. She might have even joined the Chen family. He stopped mid-sentence. Saying more wouldn't necessarily make the others understand. When the three finished eating and went downstairs, Shaejun declined Su-en's offer for a ride and took the bus home instead. He also found time to call Bai Lion. Su-en's assistant came to pick them up. What? Mrs. Jai's daughter doesn't want to transfer here. Su's assistant, who had come to help with transferring Bai Lion's school registration and household registration, didn't expect to hear this news from Su-en. Utterly surprised. Between Ziying Cheng and Jiangjing, wouldn't anyone know which to choose? Su-en nodded at his assistant. Shaejun was eloquent and cultured, but he lacked a bit in vision. Going to Jiangjing was an opportunity most people could never get. He planned to marry Mulan during the new year, and Bai Lion would be his adopted daughter. To the Su family, raising one more person made no difference, and raising one fewer made no difference either. He was marrying Mulan, not her daughter. So whether her daughter stayed in Ziyingcheng or went to Jiangjing made no difference to him. Mulan, Su-en sighed from the backseat, speaking to Mulan. Your brother is right. Sometimes you have to learn to accept the mediocrity of your children. The assistant listened to their conversation and roughly understood the situation. If Su-en could nonchalantly use the word mediocre in front of Mulan, that must mean quite ordinary. President Su, the assistant waited for the two to finish before reporting. I've confirmed it. Patriarch Chen is indeed in Ziyingcheng. Really? Su-en sat up straight. Then this matter is settled. Mulan listened quietly to their conversation. Even though she had spent some time in Jiangjing, she still wasn't clear about the state of affairs there, and she had no idea who this Patriarch Chen was. Just like how now, she didn't understand why Su-en was so confident that Ziyingcheng could develop. She had previously thought the Bai family in Baikeng was already at the peak of prosperity. But the higher she climbed, the more she realized how limited her vision had been. On Bai Lion's side, Ming Dingheng entered the kitchen to cook for Kai Yundai and was driven out with a cold face after about 3 minutes. He's a lawyer, Jiang Fulai surveyed the hall, his light eyes and thin lips emitting an air of detached coldness as he introduced with indifference. He's pretty good at cooking. After Ming Dingheng came out, he brewed tea for Bai Lion and Jiang Fulai. After smelling the tea leaves and feeling something was off, he glanced at the kitchen. Then Ming Dingheng took a jab at Bai Lion. Last month, during an economic case, he was in a rush because of a cake at home. He felt he had the upper hand, so he left 10 minutes early. As a result, some funds were lost. Jiang Ziju didn't dare to confront Jiang Fulai but had someone else report back. Jiang Fulai erupted in a rage, lashing out at everyone from top to bottom in the Jiang family, suspended Kai Yundai from his job, and ordered him to focus on making cakes in Ziyingcheng. Ming Dingheng placed the tea cups in front of Bai Lion and Jiang Fulai. When he turned around, he was startled by Jiang He staring at him, poker-faced. Ming Dingheng jumped. Young master, you're so quiet, I wouldn't see you if I didn't bend down. Jiang He was too short, even shorter than Bai Lion, let alone from Ming Dingheng's perspective. Jiang He swore that not only did Jiang Fulai give him a glance, but he also scoffed. He silently climbed next to Bai Lion, ignoring Jiang Fulai and Ming Dingheng. As Bai Lion was quietly reading an English text, a message appeared at the top of her phone, sent by Mao Kun. Picture Mao Kun. Sis, Zioki and the others have finished the logo design. Take a look. Bai Lion opened it and glanced at it. The logo was very thoughtful, overall shaped like a gourd lying on its side, with a silver needle stuck upside down at its waist, and the head of the needle was 2 small leaves. The overall tone was a soft shade of green. Fresh, saving the world by dispensing medicine, a silver needle. A very atmospheric logo. Bai Lion rarely praised. Very good. Mao Kun was excited. Right. You know Zun Chun has studied painting before. Mao Kun. And Zioki, he hasn't studied it, but he's very good too. With that, Mao Kun became somewhat melancholic. Everyone was talented. except he couldn't seem to make out anything special. After dinner, Ming Dingheng drove to Purist Street. Bai Lion didn't message Jai Heng, and since Jai Heng didn't pick her up today, Jiang Fulai got out of the car and walked into the alley with her. "I can go by myself." Bai Lion looked at the dark alley. Jiang Fulai, with one hand in his coat pocket, merely glanced at her upon hearing this, saying nothing as the shadow cast by the streetlight behind him partially covered his face. Bai Lion truly wasn't afraid of this stretch of road. She had traversed even darker paths before. But Jai Heng would always be here waiting for her, and now with Jai Heng absent, it was another person who accompanied her through this long and dark road that seemed to have no end. It was as if since coming into this world, she had never been alone. "Have you ever been to the Snow Mountain?" Jiang Fulai tilted his head slightly, his voice clear yet not cold, but not exactly unapproachable either. Bai Lion shook her head. Jiang Fulai, usually brisk in his pace, walked with a swift wind even in the lab, but now he walked at a leisurely rate. Under the moonlight's cloak, his sharp contours seemed to soften, over 6,000 meters. When I used to feel down, I'd stay up there for a long time, sunlit golden mountain, clouds billowing and mist rising, purifying everything. "If there's a chance, I'll take you to see it." Jai Heng's house was just up ahead. Bai Lion stopped, her white dress immaculate in the moonlight, her smile lazy. "Okay." She waved at him, as a sign that she had arrived. Jiang Fulai stood still, his figure upright. He didn't speak, but he visibly seemed in a good mood. Only when Bai Lion extracted her keys and opened the gate did he turn and vanish into the night. The yard was dark, not a single light on, shrouded in a thin mist. Jai Heng sat by the stone table, quietly smoking, his attention snapping back when he heard the gate. Bai Lion was latching the door as she looked back. "Grandpa, why didn't you turn on the lights?" Having secured the door, she casually reached for the yard light. The pitch-black yard instantly lit up. Jai Heng, still holding the smoking pipe, looked at Bai Lion in surprise, his mouth opening but no words emerging. "What's up?" Bai Lion put the book down, her eyebrows slightly raised. "Your uncle told me." Jai Heng looked down and took another drag of smoke, his voice muffled. "Your mom's back and she wants to take you to Jiangjing." He thought she wouldn't come back today. "Oh," Bai Lion lazily returned to her room. "I had a falling out with her." Jai Heng was taken aback. Then he stood up again. "Why?" "Because I'm not going to Jiangjing." Bai Lion's voice lazily floated out the window. While Jai Heng was reluctant to see Bai Lion leave, he knew that children eventually need to spread their wings and fly out of the nest, and he would come to terms with it in a couple of days. Even he knew Jiangjing offered much better opportunities than here. "Actually, Jiangjing." He took 2 steps forward, pipe in hand, about to explain to Bai Lion. Then Bai Lion methodically picked up her biology book. "Grandpa, since you're not sleepy yet, let's discuss the DNA replication process, ACGT is." Jai Heng abruptly halted and took 2 steps back, his demeanor calm. "Never mind, Jiangjing isn't that great." He dejectedly went back to his room with the smoking pipe. Behind him, Bai Lion leaned lazily against the window, arms crossed, an eyebrow raised. Sunday, there was a parent-teacher meeting. The meeting was at 9, but Bai Lion had gone to the library to read first, and only around 9:30 did Jai Heng arrive at the bus stop, waiting to go to school with Bai Lion. "And this gentleman is?" Chen was looking for Ming Dingheng and saw Bai Lion waiting at the bus stop, so he joined her there. Upon seeing Jai Heng, Chen was taken aback. Bai Lion stood up straight and casually introduced the two. "My grandpa, last name Jai." Director Chen hurriedly greeted, "Mr. Jai, hello, just call me Zioachin." "Hello," Jai Heng nodded, probably Bai Lion's friend, and said while holding an empty cigarette holder, "Zioachin." Director Chen chuckled and passed Jai Heng a pouch of tobacco. "Give mine a try." Jai Heng looked at Bai Lion. Bai Lion lifted her head and said wordlessly, "Go ahead, take it." "Thank you." Jai Heng's face softened considerably toward Director Chen. Director Chen's eyes lit up. He stood in place, watching Bai Lion and Jai Heng leave. Rubbing his hands, he began to take out his phone to find some tobacco for himself. This was Jai Heng's first time attending a parent-teacher meeting. He had deliberately worn the robe from last time, his entire presence exuding scholarly elegance and authority as he sat in Bai Lion's place. Feeling a bit uncomfortable. "Do I look all right?" Jai-heng whispered. Students weren't allowed at parent-teacher meetings, so Bai Lion, standing in the aisle, reassured Jai-heng, "Yes, you look cool." "Okay." Jai-heng was finally at ease. Bai Lion saw he had adjusted and started to walk outside. Heaven knows this was her first time attending such an occasion too. As she reached the doorway, Bai Lion glanced at the seat of the student sharing her desk. No one had arrived, and she hadn't seen them today either. Behind her, Zhang Shies came in with his head up, leading his mother. "Physics 37, why do I even have to attend this parent-teacher meeting for you?" His mom scolded, twisting his ear. "Do you think I don't feel embarrassed?" Zhang Shies bent over and shouted his grievances. "Mom, I told you I got 39, not 37. Don't listen to the physics teacher's nonsense." "What? Those 2 points are very important to you. You can ascend to heaven with them." His mom scoffed. Zhang Shies, "You're right about everything." Zhang Shies' mom, face stern, deeply resented having to attend this meeting for him. Upon seeing Bai Lion, she softened a bit. "Bai, your physics." Swift and decisive. "Next time you'll surely bless me to score 50, right?" He prayed to Bai Lion with hands clasped together. Bai Lion, just 50. Even in dreams, so unambitious. Lu Lingxi, holding a stack of papers, began distributing each student's results to the parents and started talking about important matters for senior high school students, including their physical and mental health. Jai-heng received Bai Lion's grades and ranking, slightly surprised. He had learned about the college entrance examination before, 750 points. Bai Lion, from humanities to sciences, scored in the 400s. These were excellent results. Lu Lingxi talked at length, and Jai-heng listened attentively, even taking notes. By the time the parent-teacher meeting concluded, it was already past 10 o'clock. Not fond of crowds, Jai-heng waited until most of the class had left before slowly making his way downstairs, with Bai Lion waiting for him at the cake shop outside. Dressed in his distinctive robe, his unique demeanor stood out immediately in the crowd. The Secretary General, standing at the bottom of the building, spotted Jai-heng at once. His gaze fleetingly swept over the report card in Jai-heng's hand, and the Secretary General gave a sarcastic smile at 450 points. Ren Kaiyan was busy today and had no time to attend Ren Wangshuan's parent-teacher meeting. Ren Jiawei was always very busy, and Ren Wangshuan didn't want Jai Sheorong to come, so it was almost always the Secretary General who showed up. He didn't see eye to eye with the Jai family members. "Secretary General!" The principal, hearing of the Secretary General's arrival, hurried over with several leaders to greet him. This was the person second only to Ren Kaiyan. The Secretary General gave them a slight nod. When the principal approached the Secretary General, it was clearly for a reason. He smiled and got straight to the point. "Yesterday, Miss Ren had a conflict with a student from Class 15. It's just a little friction between students. We hope Miss Ren is generous and will continue to shoot tomorrow." Ren Wangshuan had already spoken to the Secretary General about this incident. He merely glanced at the principal and the others while walking forward, scoffing. "Principal, do you really think it's just a little friction?" The principal was taken aback. The students of Class 8 have good living conditions and can afford a small cafeteria. That's what their parents and grandparents worked for, the Secretary General said with a smile as he looked at the principal. "How the other students live, that's their ancestors' issue, Principal, do you understand?" The words of the Secretary General were veiled yet mocking. Was he implying that students from other classes were jealous of Class 8 students and deliberately targeted them? The principal pursed his lips without speaking immediately. "The lady is with her senior brother." The Secretary General looked faintly at the principal. "I believe you've also heard of him. He might help our miss to submit an entry for the Orchid Pavilion Award this year." Everyone knew about the Orchid Pavilion Award, which had an influence not unlike the 100 Flowers Award in the entertainment industry. Those present were all quite astonished. The Secretary General enjoyed their expressions before speaking. "Our miss isn't opposed to continuing writing." Possibility arose. The eyes of the principal and the others lit up. "Have the people from Class 15 apologize to our miss in person?" The Secretary General spoke slowly, but with authority. Only then will she continue to write. Having said that, the Secretary General didn't wait for their response and headed straight for the door. Behind him, the principal and the others exchanged glances. Suddenly one spoke up. "I'll go find Teacher Liu and have Zhang Shai's and the others apologize to Ren Wangshuan." The principal sighed but did not object. Indeed, yesterday's incident was Zhang Shai's fault, and students from class 15 should apologize to Ren Wangshuan. Although it seemed a bit much, the principal always had to think about the bigger picture. There was no one else in the entire school who could film that shot other than Ren Wangshuan. The Secretary General had essentially represented Ren Kaiyan's stance. This wasn't just the Secretary General's attitude, but also Ren Kaiyan's. The bunch of students from class 15 were indeed lively and lovely, and he had a good relationship with them. But to offend Ren Kaiyan over this trifle, and consequently be unable to shoot the video, was simply not worth the loss. Outside at the milk tea shop, Bai Lion was brushing up on her work while waiting for Jai Heng at the milk tea shop. The place was as crowded as ever. Nobody in the kitchen dared to speak to him. It was only when Kai Yundai observed Bai Lion sitting outside that he turned around 180 degrees. "Miss Bai, what brings you here?" Kai Yundai took a seat opposite her. He was very surprised. Today, Bai Lion was dressed in sky blue long sleeves, with each black button fastened meticulously. One hand held a black pen, the other casually pressed down an exercise book, lazily working on questions. Upon hearing him, she raised an eyebrow indifferently. "Master Kai." Because of his delicious cooking, Bai Lion had quite a bit of respect for him. "Just call me Zayaachi." Kai Yundai sat across from her. The unwelcoming expression on his face was gone, and he began to complain. "I've been making cakes for over half a month now, you know." He really missed his cases. He would even prefer to go back to teaching that group of blockheads. He had almost forgotten what his main job was. Kai Yundai was around 40, a bit older than Chief Chen. Bai Lion couldn't bring herself to look at his face. "But don't you like it?" Bai Lion listened to him attentively, her fingers writing a string of neat characters. Kai Yundai spoke despondently. No, that was in the past. He was paying for his youthful recklessness. When Jai Heng came to find Bai Lion, he found Kai Yundai chattering non-stop in front of her. A stranger arrives. Instantly, Kai Yundai's face turned cold, and he regressed to his expressionless self. Bai Lion introduced Jai Heng to him. Kai Yundai stood up, graceful. "Mr. Jai, hello, I am Zayaachi, the cake chef here." Yet another stranger. Following Bai Lion, Jai Heng felt that in this past month, he had met all the people he was meant to meet in his lifetime. "Hello, Zayaachi." Jai Heng, holding his pipe, greeted politely, but he wasn't particularly warm. Kai Yundai only complained to people he knew well. Bai Lion praised his cooking last night. Jiang Fulai was a bit nicer to him, so unilaterally, Kai Yundai counted her as one of his people. In front of Bai Lion, he could vent. In front of others, he remained a cold, heartless cake-making machine. "Mr. Jai!" Kai Yundai returned to the kitchen and took out a bag of freshly baked cakes. "This is a new product with less sugar. Take it home and try it." He placed a bag of cakes in Jai Heng's hands. Before Jai Heng could react, Kai Yundai greeted Bai Lion and turned to leave. It was Jai Heng's first time receiving these little cakes. He looked down and, subconsciously, glanced at Bai Lion. With her slender legs crossed, Bai Lion tapped on them as she methodically finished a problem, one hand propping her chin, and lazily smiled at Jai Heng. "The cake is delicious." "I'm meeting your mother later." Jai Heng didn't sit down. Holding his pipe, he stood in front of Bai Lion, his weathered eyes deep. "Will you come with me?" Jai Heng had decided to accept Jai Mulan's invitation. If it had been 2 years earlier, Jai Heng would never have agreed to meet Jai Mulan. But now, simply because of Bai Lion, Jai Heng was willing to see her, especially since Jai Sheajun had mentioned that the person Jai Mulan had found this time had better character than Bai Kaiming. He decided to check it out. "No," Bai Lion rested her wrist on the table, calmly capped the pen with her other hand, and spoke in a light tone. Jai Heng nodded. "Okay." Not wanting to see Jai Mulan again, Bai Lion headed back to the library to plan dining out with Jiang He. It was a small restaurant near the school. With her legs propped up, her slender, fair fingers pulled out a menu hidden under the teacup, and she tilted her chin toward Jiang-hee, casually asking, "Is there anything you don't eat?" This wasn't her first meal with Jiang-hee, but it was the first time she had ordered dishes for him. Jiang-hee slowly looked at Bai Lion. Bai Lion did not realize the seriousness of the issue, only squinting her eyes slightly. Jiang-hee bowed his head and began to list the dishes. "I don't eat celery, potatoes, carrots, lotus root, cucumbers, lettuce, soybeans, asparagus." A lock of black hair fell by Bai Lion's forehead, her fair fingers holding a pencil. Her dark eyes filled with self-doubt. "Ah," Jiang-hee quietly added the last one, "tribute vegetable." Although he only said it once and listed a long string of names, Bai Lion remembered them all. She looked at Jiang-hee with a smile that was not quite a smile, and then casually ordered a few dishes, avoiding those he did not eat. After she finished ordering, she took out her phone, wanting to complain to someone. Bai Lion. This world actually has so many dishes. Jiang Fulai was still busy at this time. His team member had placed his lunch next to his desk, which he put aside dismissively to attend to later, after finishing his tasks. He massaged his forehead and removed his glasses. He looked coldly at the team members, his brows and eyes frosted over as if sunlight shone onto a snowy field. "Has your brain grown mold?" He Wen led the apology. "I'm sorry." "Don't ask. If you do, apologize." He Wen's head almost drooped to the floor. Here he was, the up-and-coming prince of mathematics, only to find his reputation ruined in the laboratory today. Jiang Fulai bowed his head and closed the file. Looking at his phone's screen, he took a deep breath. "Don't be angry, at least He Wen is a person." "Get out, we'll have a group meeting at 2, he said as he looked up, his tone cold and clear. Considerably calmer. He Wen and the others left as if fleeing, and the moment they exited the office, He Wen was pinned by the neck. "Didn't you say to write it like this? I believed you and didn't check. How could you betray our trust?" "It's not." Cough, cough. He Wen struggled and waved his hand. "Doesn't anyone care about our life-saving benefactor?" In the office, Jiang Fulai opened his lunchbox with one hand and unlocked his phone with the other, replying to Bai Lion's message. "Jiang Fulai, what dishes did you also just have lunch?" Bai Lion. "Image." Bai Lion. "What a pity, so many dishes did not grow into Jiang Zionao's liking." Jiang Fulai clicked on the image Bai Lion sent. It was the 2 dishes she had ordered. Jiang-hee does not eat a lot of things, which Jiang Fulai was aware of. He raised an eyebrow and slowly, deliberately replied, "Don't worry about him, he's just picky, that's why he's so short." He quickly switched to Jiang-hee's WeChat. Jiang Fulai, smile. Meanwhile, Jai Heng also met Jai Mulan. In front of others, Jai Mulan was assertive, but facing Jai Heng, she became much more silent. The two hadn't sat down for a proper talk in almost 20 years. It was Jai Mulan's first time sitting across from Jai Heng, and as she reached a certain age, people aged faster. In Jai Mulan's memory, Jai Heng was still a middle-aged man with not much white in his hair. But the Jai Heng sitting across from her now had his face filled with deep lines, and his eyes were no longer as bright as before. Especially his hair, which was almost entirely white. Jai Mulan instinctively felt a twinge of anxiety in her heart. After so many years of separation, the father and daughter were now very silent in each other's presence. Having calmed significantly over more than 20 years, Jai Heng put down his tobacco pipe and the cake, looking across at Suen. "You're getting married at the end of the year." "Yes," Suen, holding Jai Mulan's hand, replied earnestly. "Don't worry, I will take good care of her." Old people are accurate judges of character. And so was Jai Heng. He could tell at a glance that Suen was indeed different from Bai Kaiming. Bai Kaiming had never once brought Jai Mulan back after they got married. Suen, even before marrying her, had already brought Jai Mulan back with him. "You should be able to see the difference in our family's circumstances," Jai Heng mused aloud. Anyone in Jiangjing from an ordinary family was beyond their comparison. This time Suen fell silent for a moment. His mother indeed was not willing. "Life is for 2 people to share," Suen pondered for a moment before seriously saying, "I don't live with my parents anyway, so she won't feel pressured being with me." That was when Jai Heng refrained from speaking. The atmosphere fell silent once again. Suen changed the subject, looking at the cake Jai Heng had placed on the table. "This cake you bought for Alien is very nice looking." Jai Heng glanced at the cake, his tone much warmer when mentioning Bai Lion. He bowed his head and methodically opened his tobacco pouch. "No, it was a gift from her friend Zayaachi. The tobacco was from Zayaachen." "Zayaachi? Zayaachen?" Suen nodded. He didn't care who this Zayaachi or Zayaachen was, as long as the atmosphere wasn't awkward. "Alien got 450 on her monthly exam," Jai Heng began slowly. "She switched from liberal arts to science, and her teacher said she has a lot of spirit. You don't need to worry about this matter." 450? Suen nodded without saying anything. He was surrounded by geniuses. Saying words of praise for a score of 450 would just be too insincere. But since the elder was so happy, he didn't say anything. "I'm going to see why the dishes haven't arrived yet." Suen smiled as he stood up, leaving the private room to the father and daughter. After he left, Jai Mulin, clutching the bag, spoke in a somewhat hoarse voice. "Dad." Jai Heng said, lowering his head as he slowly folded the report card and put it in his pocket. "Is Suen's family even better off than the Bai family?" Although it was phrased as a question, he was already certain of it. Jai Mulin came back to her senses, quickly wiping her eyes. She regained her savvy and beautiful appearance. "Yes, his family has many connections, so I thought of taking Alien." "Let Alien stay in Xiancheng." Jai Heng lit his tobacco and took a rough drag. Smoke blurred his face. "Dad, you..." Jai Mulin was sparked at once. She had come back this time for Bai Lion. But Jai Heng raised his hand, interrupting her. "As you said, Suen's family is well off and he's surrounded by capable and outstanding people. What kind of life could our alien lead there? There are barriers between Xiancheng and Jiangjing." Jai Mulin paused. "Also," Jai Heng sighed, "his family doesn't agree with your marriage, does it? If you take Alien there as well, to what extent do you two plan to live at the mercy of others?" That silenced Jai Mulin completely. The Su family actually supported many people. Taking in one more person was not a big deal for them. But among those they supported, who wasn't talented? To Mrs. Su, Bai Lion might be less important than even the dog she raised. Did she really want to take Bai Lion to live such a life? "Then my marriage to Suen." Jai Mulin opened her mouth. Jai Heng took another drag of his cigarette, looking down. "We will go." "Great, great." Jai Mulin unavoidably became emotional. It was the first time she spoke calmly with Jai Heng, and he was willing to attend her wedding. "I'll have someone come to pick you up when the time comes. We'll talk about it later." Jai Heng shook his head. The three of them finished their meal in peace. After escorting Jai Heng away, Jai Mulin finally confirmed with Suen that they would not be bringing Bai Lion back to Jiangjing. "Not going back?" Suen glanced at her. Although he was surprised, he didn't ask much. He didn't try to persuade Jai Mulin to bring Bai Lion back to Jiangjing. After all, Bai Lion wasn't some irreplaceable lab talent, not yet to the point where he'd be troubled. "Go and find out what Mr. Chen's recent likes are," Suen instructed his assistant, "and present my card of respect." Monday. After lunch with Pu Ziohan and Yang Lin, Bai Lion returned to the class. Passing by the office, Lu Lingxi hadn't left yet. She was arguing with the principal. "You must be joking. Having Zhang Shai's apologize to her. Let me ask you, what did he do wrong? I haven't even dealt with you yet about Ren Wangshuan, Chen Zhu, and Chen Wei tricking our class's longsword. And you have the nerve to speak up." The principal helplessly tried to appease Lu Lingxi. "We should focus on the big picture. Don't you want to complete the task given by the Bureau of Culture and Tourism? It wasn't Ren who said it. It was decided by Mr. Ren and his Secretary General." The principal hadn't expected Lu Lingxi to react so strongly over just an apology. Lu Lingxi knew that getting angry with the principal was pointless. She fell silent for a moment, then called the Secretary General. The phone was answered after just 2 rings. Lu Lingxi politely recounted the entire sequence of events, emphasizing Longsword, and finished by saying, "This publicity won't harm Ren's reputation. In the future, Ren will also be a spokesperson for Xiancheng." More so, he was more aware of the situation than the school. The development was initiated by Mr. Chen. From beginning to end, the Secretary General hadn't planned for Ren Wangshuan to step down. His tone remained calm. "Do you think our Ren family would care about this?" Lu Lingxi pressed her temples. "This is also a request from the Bureau of Culture and Tourism. You wouldn't want to cause them embarrassment, would you?" "So," the voice from the phone, while the Secretary General glanced at the conference room's Ren Kayan, revealed a smile. "Why should the Bureau come to us about something concerning your miss? Unless there's an apology, apologize, forgive our miss for not cooperating." He hung up the phone with a click. Office. The principal looked helplessly at Lu Lingxi and then sighed. "Then should we just let Zhang Shai's apologize?" Outside the door, Bai Lion heard everything loud and clear. She was dressed in a white shirt, casually holding her school jacket, her black eyes narrowed slightly, a lock of hair lazily resting across her brow as she raised a hand. Do they have to have her? The principal and Lu Lingxi were both startled. They turned around. Bai Lion looked at them, tilting her head slightly. "Or is anyone who knows Liang-style calligraphy all right?" Zion Cheng is taking this cultural and tourism planning very seriously. From Ren Kayan and his likes down to the children, everyone is cooperating to maintain Zion Cheng's civilized appearance. From ancient times till now, Zion Cheng No One Middle School has carried on its traditions for many years. The stone in the middle of the schoolyard is the biggest highlight. When the Culture and Tourism Bureau sent the order to the school, the principal immediately entered into full combat mode. He even emotionally and logically persuaded Lu Lingxi, pulling out Bai Lion. At the moment, when Ren Wangshuan unilaterally said she didn't want to record, the principal really panicked. To him, the matter of making an apology, Lu Lingxi took it far too seriously. Calligraphy is most important. The principal had a very good impression of Bai Lion. He knew she always studied earnestly everywhere. Others might not know, but the principal was very aware that her physics grades had caught the attention of Jiangjing. But in our school, only Ren Wangshuan has achieved the highest level of study. The history and culture of Zion Cheng are profound, especially the Bai family. The most glorious stroke of the great Yang dynasty was like a brilliant firework, resplendent yet fleeting. It bloomed only in Zion Cheng. The stones standing in the courtyard of Zion Cheng, No One Middle School represented Liang-style calligraphy, and the culture presented in the video had to be the Liang style. Not to mention, that was also the style that Mr. Chen valued. Therefore, the only choice for this role was none other than Ren Wangshuan. The Ren family was firmly holding onto the principal's lifeline. Oh, Bai Lion's gaze didn't fall on the two of them, her dark pupils seemingly fixed on some point in the void. "In that case, I can give it a try." "What are you going to try?" Lu Lingxi blurted out instinctively. "You and Zhang Shais don't need to worry about this." Halfway through speaking, Lu Lingxi suddenly realized what Bai Lion meant. She scrutinized Bai Lion carefully. The girl's snow-white shirt was meticulously buttoned from bottom to top, and the cuffs and collar were embroidered with green gentleman bamboo. Her black pupils reflected the scattered sunlight outside the window, peaceful and calm. "You know Liang style too?" "Yes," Bai Lion nodded. Lu Lingxi knew about Bai Lion's foundation in Guange-style calligraphy. Although Guange style was good, it was quite limited by the development of other styles. But she was always not one to discourage students and would not deny them opportunities. "Then should we let Bai Lion try?" Lu Lingxi suggested to the principal. Calligraphy isn't something just anyone can pick up and execute well. It requires training from an early age and immense wrist strength. According to what the principal knew, the hardship a calligrapher endured while practicing hanging the wrist was no less than that at Shaolin Temple. That's why few persisted with the practice. Getting onto the promotional video wasn't a matter of just any casually written character. It required characters that were presentable on stage. In the whole school, only Ren Wangshuan's practice showed proper form, but to say it so directly to Bai Lion would be too discouraging. The principal stared at Bai Lion for a while before speaking. "Write a few characters for me to see first." He hadn't prepared any brush, ink, paper, or inkstone, so he just found a white paper in the office and a black pen on Lu Lingxi's desk, then handed it to Bai Lion to write. Bai Lion wasn't particular about the pen or the paper, nor the setting. She put aside her jacket, spread a blank of fur sheet on the table, and with her slender and strong fingers holding the black pen, she wrote 4 characters. Meanwhile, the principal and Lu Lingxi were still debating over the possibility of sending Zhang Shies to apologize. Having put down the pen, Bai Lion picked up her school uniform, looked up towards Lu Lingxi and the principal, and politely said, "Teacher, I have finished writing." "So quickly." The principal was somewhat surprised since he was accustomed to Ren Wangshuan's writing. She needed a long time to prepare, and she would write with great care, redoing it over and over if dissatisfied. Bai Lion hadn't even taken a minute from start to end, had she? Lu Lingxi glanced at the principal, then gently said to Bai Lion, "All right, you go back to doing your homework." After Bai Lion left, the principal continued, "Leaving aside the matter with the longsword, it would be quite normal for Zhang Shies to apologize. Living in this world, it's impossible not to adapt." As for the characters Bai Lion wrote, the principal hadn't even looked at them. He just didn't believe Bai Lion could write Liang style. "Why leave aside the longsword?" Lu Lingxi scoffed. "I haven't even started to make trouble for them, and you're already leaving it aside." She turned around and returned to her seat. Seeing the paper that Bai Lion had casually placed on the desk, she picked it up and examined it. "No, why is your vision so narrow?" The principal still wanted to convince her. After talking for a while and realizing that Lu Lingxi was ignoring him, he turned around only to find her holding a piece of paper, so engrossed that she was lost in thought. The principal walked over to have a look, and upon seeing it, his face, previously filled with helpless entanglement, instantly turned to dumbfounded astonishment. There were only 4 characters written on the paper Bai's imperial vines. It was the phrase she had used the first time to introduce herself. Even though she used a plain black pen, each character was deeply etched into the paper, their strength seeming to burst through the back, swirling and retreating with a surging vitality, the sinew of each character fully revealed. Through the paper, one could feel the momentum of 1,000 horses galloping. What kind of experience did it take to write with such formidable expression? Last time director Chen visited, he was not very satisfied with Ren Wangshuan's calligraphy. At that time, the principal had not understood, but now he finally had a faint understanding of why director Chen had looked down on Ren Wangshuan's calligraphy. Because he had seen better. Ren Wangshuan's characters indeed lacked a bit of real combat experience. "Teacher Lu," the principal pulled out the paper from Lu Lingxi's hand and murmured, "I think you're right. This apology might not necessarily need to be spoken out loud. I'll go contact the photographer right away." Having said that, the principal stuffed the paper into his pocket and hurriedly left. Behind him, Lu Lingxi. Wait, had she read it all? The last class of the afternoon. The class meeting. Lu Lingxi walked to the class with her lesson plan and notebook, setting her eyes on Bai Lion, who was already neatly dressed in her school uniform and was quietly working on her test papers, resembling a quiet and beautiful cat with an air of mystery about her. She also seemed like a prisoner straining to break free from the mist and hardship. Lu Lingxi could almost see every student in the class clearly, except for Bai Lion. She was diligent and studious, more so than anyone else in the class, but sometimes she seemed to step out of this world, quietly observing everything from a bystander's perspective. "The monthly test is coming again next week." Lu Lingxi placed her notebook on the desk, ignoring the moans of some students. "Half the term is already over. It's time to buckle down. And I'm talking to you, Zhang Shies." Zhang Shies hadn't expected he could still be singled out by Lu Lingxi, even with his face buried in the desk. He could only nod miserably. After the usual class meeting, Lu Lingxi called Bai Lion out again, to tell her to go for the photo shoot the next noon. Bai Lion nodded slightly after listening, meaning it was okay as long as she knew how to write in Liang's style, and it wasn't a designated person. Returning to her seat, Zhang Shies was still sticking his head out talking to someone across the aisle. "My parents don't have such high expectations for me either, and I'm not that smart, don't have any grand aspirations. I think it's quite good this way." Zhang Shi's life motto was, whatever obstructed him, he would give up. He didn't have grand aspirations and wasn't even sure what he wanted to do in the future. Halfway through his speech, he saw Bai Lion and couldn't help but touch his nose. "Do you think I'm very hopeless?" Bai Lion picked up her pen and glanced at him. "Why would you think so? There are many kinds of lives. Just choose what you like. And you are quite impressive. Most people feel guilty and reflective about their own relaxation and entertainment, feeling like they're wasting their time. But not everything has to be meaningful, and in this regard, Zhang Shi's does quite well, just purely happy. Really? Zhang Shi's crossed his legs, smiled broadly, then lowered his voice to Bai Lion. I'm thinking about becoming an extra in Yan Lu's film crew after I graduate. It took Bai Lion a while to search her memory before she grasped what an extra meant. Typical Zhang Shi's, his biggest dream was just to be an extra. You should at least be a director, after school in the afternoon. Bai Lion received a message from Mao Kun. The logo for Imperial Revitalizing Plaster was out, and nowadays, too few people use traditional medicine. Once this plaster appeared in the fighting ring, it became popular throughout Bacter Street, circulating among a group of mercenaries. White tank top. Sis, there's a Western doctor looking for you, white tank top. He's a foreigner. White tank top. He's very curious about Chinese medicine. Bai Lion hadn't been concerned about it, but she arched an eyebrow when she heard he was curious about Chinese medicine. As she packed up her things, she replied to Mao Kun. Bai Lion, one white tank top, got it. White tank top, do you have Instagram? Bai Lion had never heard of it, so she didn't reply. 2 seconds later, white tank top. Okay, got it. 5 minutes later, Bai Lion received a WeChat friend request, and upon checking, the avatar belonged to an old man with white hair and blue eyes. She accepted the friend request. Lance, your plaster is amazing. Bai Lion had memorized a lot of English words in the past month and could understand them and communicate in simple English. Bai Lion, thank you. The two conversed for a few exchanges, the other party speaking in English, and she responding in Chinese characters, which she could understand. She said the other party couldn't understand her and needed a translator, but from her reaction time, this Lance could tell she knew English. Lance began to ask, "Can you speak English?" Bai Lion. No. Bai Lion closed her phone, yet her face remained composed. She indeed knew a bit of foreign languages because she needed to understand others' languages to study their items, but she only spoke and typed in Chinese. You don't understand? Then it had nothing to do with her. Yang Lin was much better today, and the bruising on her arm had disappeared. She went to the milk tea shop with Bai Lion. She went there for a part-time job. Jiang He waited for Bai Lion at the entrance of the milk tea shop. Ming Dingheng did not accompany Jiang He. The one waiting with Jiang He for Bai Lion was Director Chen. Miss Bai, Director Chen was on the phone. When he saw Bai Lion, he said something to the person on the other end, put down the phone, but still had a worried look on his face. Jiang He stood up, walked over to Bai Lion and grabbed the hem of her clothes. Bai Lion didn't want to talk much with Director Chen, but remembering that he had given Jai Heng tobacco the day before, she set down her backpack and asked lazily, "Ran into some trouble?" "Yeah." Director Chen didn't guard against Bai Lion and just vented to her. "I'm working on Xiangcheng culture and tourism, lots of relics needing restoration. The clash between workers and the police force yesterday. It's blowing up online." Some media had fermented the situation. This incident had a terrible impact on Xiangcheng. On one hand, they said the wretched terrain breeds troublemakers. On the other, they said the local police department was corrupt. The incident itself was overly sensitive. Director Chen wondered whether to entirely lock down the news and stop journalists from reporting on it. As Bai Lion walked toward the library, she listened quietly. Only after he finished did she look at Director Chen. "It's best not to block this issue." "Huh?" Director Chen looked at Bai Lion in surprise. Bai Lion unpleasingly looked back at him, her almond eyes misty. Blocking is worse than channeling. As an administrator, what you want isn't to shut people up, but to show that survival is fundamental to the common people, to openly investigate. She laid out a clear strategy for Director Chen. Finally, she extended a pale finger, lightly tapped Director Chen's chest, and lazily turned her head with a smile. "There's no absolute in law. You represent authority, credibility, so never let yourself lose the power of speech." Director Chen rarely discussed such matters with anyone. Ming Dingheng couldn't understand. Jiang Fulai didn't have the time to talk about it with him. He never imagined that he'd hear these insights from a high school senior. It was like breaking through layers of fog. I understand. Director Chen straightened up, now looking at Bai Lion with a touch of respect. Thank you, Miss Bai. This Miss Bai was more respectful than any he had said before. The library was one stop away from the school, and Bai Lion walked there because she was talking with Director Chen. The two of them talked about a lot more in bits and pieces. Upon reaching Xiancheng Library, Director Chen respectfully saw Bai Lion off as she went in, his heart shocked from his first casual chat with her. Many strategies she spoke of were enlightening. If Bai Lion wasn't clearly a high school senior, he couldn't help but wonder, had she been an official? Otherwise, where had she learned such art of governance? After Bai Lion entered the library, he took out his phone, calling his people. Have you found any good tobacco yet? Make it quick. After giving orders, Director Chen opened the chat with Ming Dinghang. He faintly sensed a broad and open path spreading out before him. Chen Yongkun, Mr. Ming, what does Miss Bai like to eat? Chen Yongkun, what are her hobbies in daily life? Chen Yongkun, besides Gazhang, what else does she like to do? Ming Dinghang just sent back 2 characters. Suicidal, Director Chen, who was furiously typing. Damn it, this guy's sharp when he shouldn't be and as oblivious as a dog when he needs to be sharp. Unbelievable. Well, he might as well put more effort into his work with Mr. Jai. Of course, Director Chen wouldn't know Bai Lion's teacher was Liang Ziyuan, the Emperor's teacher, the greatest prime minister through the ages, who taught the Emperor's technique and practiced the way of the world. His students included one who became an emperor. Could the other one be far behind?